There are 3 diesel and 3 gasoline engines at launch, with a turbo V6 gas engine currently under development. US sales won't start until this time next year. And of course we don't see any diesel engines in American showrooms. The most popular engine is likely to be the 276 horsepower, 2.0-liter 4-cylinder TSI turbo with direct end port fuel injection, variable valve timing on exhaust and inlet cams, and a 2-stage valve lift system. It produces its peak power between 5,100 revolutions per minute and 6,500 revolutions per minute, and its peak torque of 258 pounds-to-foot start at 1,700 revolutions per minute. Top speed is governed to 155 miles per hour and 0 to 62 miles per hour is accomplished in 5.6 seconds. All the cars come with a 7-speed twin-clutch transmission and VW's 4-motion, multi-plate clutch all-wheel drive system. Startup is quiet and the abiding quality around town, which was most of the drive route, was of refinement and fine installation, although if you rev it, the 4-potras gets a bit unnecessary and the artificially imposed sport noise sounds like you've driven the car into the sea. That DSG gearbox is quite brilliantly fast and refined, and as well as a manual mode it has steering wheel paddles to override the automatic gear selection. The Golf's dynamic chassis control system is further enhanced on Arteon with an individual selection which goes 2 steps beyond maximum comfort, or sport in either direction. It's a bit like that Nigel Tufnell, the numbers all go to 11, speech and this is Spinal Tap. It's silly. Of course, because you are only picking an algorithm rather than a particular setting, but certainly there's a pleasingly magic carpet floating sensation at 11 in comfort. In fact, dynamically Arteon is built for comfort rather than speed. You probably wouldn't start making a sports car with a transverse front engine, which has a high center of gravity and the mass pushed forward in chassis. And this is why Audi, BMW and Mercedes-Benz don't. There's not much steering feel, just a variable weight that alters with the chassis setting and while it turns in well at moderate speed, when pushed hard all Arteon wants to do is carry it straight on. That said, there's confidence-inspiring grip in long corners and the brakes are lovely, with a progressive and powerful pedal, which refuses to fade. Like the Passat CC, this is a nice undemanding place to spend a long journey. It's not sloppy and without the 20-inch wheels of the car on our European preview, you'll be spared the hammer dropped onto a workbench reaction to surface changes and expansion joints. It is, however, a long way from sporting. By not trying to be something it wasn't, the old Passat CC built on the proven qualities of the Passat sedan with a slightly more handsome and classy alternative. The same is true of the Arteon, but the new car is aiming higher. There's a lot riding on Arteon, and while it's certainly refined and practical, I'm not convinced it's sufficiently different, upmarket and dynamically accomplished to thrive in the premium market. In the end Arteon comes across as something that's trying rather too hard to be something it patently isn't.